One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Central Michigan Chippewas, Mount Pleasant, Michigan, as we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Rice Owls, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Central Michigan Chippewas. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Chippewas will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Might be looking to run. Plucks it out of the air. And they're able to make the tackle.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I think this offense really relies on their ability to run the football, especially early in games, because you want to demoralize the opponent. So that's great news there. Opening drive, first 3rd down, and you pick up the first down by a lot of yards.
Here we go. To the ground. He's got it again. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Just plowing ahead. Just keeps moving. Touchdown, Owls! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Back to pass, it's Rossi. The short hands, it's Stevenson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Chippewas come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for room. It's Miles. Nice move to keep running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of time you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him. And then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Owls. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Nevada stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Reno. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
The corner route is a very difficult route to cover. It's difficult because the receiver pushes up the field, so it looks like a deep route and then breaks really quickly to the sideline.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying to get the edge on the toss. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The Chippewas are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
And the Chippewas with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Rossi. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Chippewas will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. They kick it away on 4th down. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got enough for the first. There he goes. The 30. The 20. The inside. Touchdown, Rice. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Clemens. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. He'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Stevenson. And he's brought down after a nice game.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Rossi. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats.
Central Michigan, 0.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Wide receiver comes in motion. The running back has it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And the Chippewas want to pick up the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Now improvising. There he goes. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down. New set of downs.
The give to the tailback. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Let's go! Ready, go!
Off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
He's in open space downfield. There he goes. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Owls!
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Running game got stuffed on first down, still from their own 25 on second and the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Fires complete on the crosser. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return. return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Leaves it with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Takes the easy one to the back. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown, Rice! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 22.
When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Number 16. Set to kick this one away.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown. Oh, he's got some space. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Stevenson. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides to the back. Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quick release on the RPO. Turning it on. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Owls. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Rice, 42. Central Michigan, 0.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Rossi. Gets it to him on the screen. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Hard running there. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Power football with the run. Shake, and another broken tackle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. Flying down the left side. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Central Michigan, 0.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Rossi. Quick completion on the out route. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Central Michigan.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He turns that loose down the right side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. 2nd interception in as many drives. This quarterback, he's got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
And with time running out here in the 2nd quarter, the offense just going to take a knee. Don't want to risk disaster here. Make sure you go to the locker room with the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Owls will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Off the RPO, complete. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Chippewas come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Rossi. That's reeled in, it's Sexton. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 3. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And the Chippewas are rolling down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Off play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this 2nd half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires on the move. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watch the film. They watch this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. And here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Runs through the tackle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
Here we go, here we go.
The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Good enough.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Running to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Johnson wants to throw it. Setting up the screen. He breaks a tackle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
Right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. This time it's complete. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Chippewas come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Drives the back and leaves it on the option. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. The give on the option. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Chippewas can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick completion to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Chippewas racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Rossi. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
Brings up second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Holds and fires complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Chippewas!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and then at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Second down coming up. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll give it to him again. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Owls have a lot of options on second and inches. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Owls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll leave it with him. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
Gain of 25 on the play. First and goal, Rice.